No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. His first carry, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Locke. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. That's taken on the 25. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Dalton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for a loss of 5.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offense, Charles, heading out here. And this is a franchise, it's hard to know what to make of them. You know, if they can keep number 12 out there, keep him healthy, you think they're going to be okay. Without him, though, it's really a completely different team, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it feels like a complete makeover in order, and they're trying to get that done. But I remember when they drafted number 12, Andrew Luck, they were predicted to be a last-place team. Instead, they went to the playoffs right out of the gate, first few years of his career. So to me, it comes all the way back to him. His health, if he's able to play all 16 and at a high level, the culture automatically transformed.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
11Z.
They run again with Hines. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
12.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. And that one results in 35 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Dalton gives to Bernard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Off of play action. Luck. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals heading back out there, and last year 7-9, so that meant back-to-back losing seasons for the first time since 2007-08. Now, they were able to knock off 2 teams late contending for the playoffs. They beat Detroit in Week 16, Baltimore Week 17, but I don't know that that's the silver lining Cincy fans are clinging to.
No, not at all, and when you just kind of feel around this team, you sense a rebuild is in order, and that starts on offense. Offensive line, they've got some top-rated draft picks that have to play up to their potential to help out the quarterback, Andy Dalton. They need wide receiver John Ross to catch a football. Didn't catch a single one as a rookie. And they need Tyler Eifert back in form at tight end after have some health issues. But on defense, brand new defensive coordinator, brand new structure. They need some of their better players like Carlos Dunlap to come forward and play well.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second down, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Dalton, 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Go on the ball. On the ball.
one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Go on the ball.
Dalton throwing on second down. On the screen, Bernard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, it's Luck. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Hines on a toss play. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tempo. 6-22.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. This is Hines. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Go ahead. 12.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Alert. Hurry. Tempo. 11. 53.
Now it's Hines. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Play action. It's locked. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. To throw here, Dalton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Terrell Basham in there to get him for a loss of 5.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9. And just like that, it's third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dalton here from the gun. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many
plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run with Hines, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 11Z. 163. Go ahead. Ringo. 163.
Love. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Bernard, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton on the crossing route, complete. It's Green. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
It's been good to see Tyler Eifert regaining his form as one of the best red zone tight ends in the league. Remember in 2015? Led all NFL tight ends with 13 touchdowns. Injuries have kept him to just 10 games the last 2 years. But when Tyler Eifert's healthy and he's in the red zone, look out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But somebody, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Luck. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check out. Right, 40. Right, 622. Go ahead. Mike, 55. Check.
Luck throwing again. He's going to fire one deep over. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates, the rookie safety, his first pick in the league. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Over here, over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's got Green. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! There you go, 368! 368!
To throw on 2nd down. Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run again with Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Luck. Going up top for Miller. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert, alert! Check out!
On 2nd down, here's Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Check out! 540!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Luck on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now a first down throw, Luck. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Keith Marshall from 10 yards out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And he puts it through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Dalton over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Heavy.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Dalton wants to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Go on the ball. Good. On the ball.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Jamal Sheard on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this? Song and dance, all is buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in them breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. Want the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the